Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have a blank and the ing ending, and I have whining on the rack, so that looks fine for 84. Okay, I'll draw the X and a fairly balanced rack. I have the EX prefix. I have the X prefix. I don't think axe weed is good, although it might be. Removing nice play by opponent. That's given me Wexed here for 70. A fairly decent pickup there. Ideates. Ideates does the H assist for a double and does whining take an S? Well, I'd guess that it does, but not sure. Okay, opponent scores well with biked. Nice overlap. I'm not seeing a double. I think ideates. Interesting, the W in both spots there. Just wondering if there is a W play. Weediest if the A was an E. Wasted plus another E. What would that look like? I have the wet component. No, not seeing anything there. And the H, well, headiest, but that leaves a T hanging out in the trip lane. The ideates and whinings gives back a huge Q play. That's 80. And headiest wouldn't be as quite as much as 80, so go with ideates. Hopefully opponent doesn't have QI there. If he doesn't, I have Hoa or half for 41. 6-letter plays ending in B. Not a plethora of those. Okay, opponent does take that hot spot. Thought he might. I don't have an S for going at the end of OE, so this column L pretty much useless to me as far as decent scoring opportunities go. What to do? I have Hoa, which kind of sorts the rack out. It also softens the danger of the S play there, because that could easily be a 30 to 40 point play. But this does seem a bit weak, 19 points. I'm going with Hoa. Not quite hafnium. I'd need the D to be a H. But I do have hafnium here, not for a bingo, but it sorts the rack out. U's and F's and M's, I'll just clear them out. It does take an S, so a little bit dangerous. I think Fanum is good on its own, Fanum. Okay, opponent sorting his rack out there, probably a bit vowel heavy. Go with hafnium, awful pickup, 3 L's and just the one vowel to work with. So that didn't work out as planned. A null for 12. I can't really play down. Yeah, I'm going with a null. Oh, it's a, what am I thinking? No, that's not. What about just dull? Not a great rack leaf, but it does interfere with useful floaters. 6 points. Ah. Yeah, I'm going with dull. Or what about... Come on, get back on the rack. Just thinking of playing through this I. Nulla is good, but I'm not going to leave an A hanging there. Lil is good. Lil. Yeah. Or what about drill? Yeah. Terrible pickup. Sounds like a deja vu there. Clang. I thought I balanced the rack fairly well there, but sometimes it just goes like that. Now, I'm still aware of the S hook for hafnium. Problem is, this is the only vowel to play through and it's face value. So... wow, this is slim pickings. What about clam? Clam for 16. Yeah. It forces opponent to start with an S, or at least have it, yeah. limits the flexibility of the hook. Now, pranger, is that a thing? Pranger. Parjet, no. Prearrange through a few floaters. Actually, I have a P for going here. PA 27, not a bad score. Let's check opponent's rating. He's fairly high rated, actually. So he might well be coming down with a bingo soon. Pranger, I don't think... Is there anything with an R? Pranger doesn't play there. Soily, okay, so he did have an S. And he could have, if I didn't play clam, I think he could have played a 5-letter word ending in YS, quite possibly, which would have been a 50-point play or more, mid-50s. So I'm glad I played clam. What about pang there for 22? That's not bad. It kind of takes out these rows here, row 14 and 13. Yeah, panger. Yep, I think that's all right. Okay, I've got the over prefix. Over. Yeah, not sure. Not recover. Recover. So I want to get rid of... Wow, nice bingo by opponent. He's very close now. Coveter. No, I need 2 E's for that. Covert. Covertor. Covert. Covert. I wonder if he can extend that coverter. Okay. Opponent plays off some vowels. Now, Trojan. That looks alright. I don't think there's going to be anything better than that. Rattuner through... Rattuner. Actually, look at this. Wow, almost passed up the possibility of a bingo by playing Trojan. Rattuner, that was nice. And then Roan to go out. I can play it here. Or somewhere else, no doubt. Rejohn. Oh, R-O, no good. It's too good to be true. Rejohn would have been a nice way to go out. Just wondering if I have another out, if roan is blocked. And do I have something on to the W? Apart from owner, I think round is good. I was just about to play Rowne. Or is it Rowme? Rowme. Oh, opponent has resigned, has he? Okay, that's a shame. Didn't let me play off my last tiles. Anyway, thank my opponent for the game, and let's see what we missed. So, whining seems best for me. Removing was best for opponent. And then de-wax for 72, waxed for 70. Okay, I quite like de-wax. De-wax. Okay, so interesting, playing the similar valued tiles, but yeah, de-wax. Alright, not much in it though, both very strong scores and decent rack leaves. Biked for 43, one extra point for yiked, 44. That was a good play. ID8s for 80 was best, and then Pioi best for opponent there. Some good parallel plays by him, one after the other. Half for 20. I identified that before the Pioi play, but they're saying from the H down. Analyzer suggests that one. That was for 20. I went with Hoa for 19. Yeah. Okay. Not much in it, I guess. Now, opponent had Pileo for 14 with a strong rack leave. He went with AA to balance. Hafnium for 30 was the top score. Humph for 24 at E8. Okay, Humph is quite nice. It doesn't give much back to opponent and leaves the best 4 tiles on the rack. So, yeah, the equity very similar. So, happy with Hafnium still. Cheese for 34 was best for opponent, and drill for 12 was best. I took a bit of time over this move. I just thought, what's the best rack leave score balance, and 12 ALN just didn't seem like the optimal play, but it was. Lose for 34. That's a good score, actually. 15A. He could have pluralized Hafnium at that stage. And yeah, 34 is not a bad score. Getting rid of all those vowels. Opponent was eager to bingo, I think, so he got rid of UE and left. What did he leave? UE. Yeah. SILOE. Not a bad rack leave. Cram for 18. Not a good score, not a great rack leave. What did I do? Clam. I did want to limit the damage that could be done with the S hook. That was my thinking. And as it happens, yeah, I don't think opponent could have got his Y on the double letter and then the S, unless he used a blank, which I don't think he wanted to do unless it was going to score 65 plus points. So he went with Soily for 40 with blank E. Very nice play. And created another lane above the Y. So clamp for 27 That's not bad actually, because that rack leave is fairly flexible, especially if you pick up an I or even an O. I went with Pang for 22 to kind of dampen down the volatility of the board. A lot harder to play above an overlap which incorporates a bingo which incorporated two overlaps rather than just the one. So that was my thinking. Out jest, very nice, and out jets, justiced. Quite a few bingos there. Opponent went with out jest and over crow. Wow, that's not a word I'm familiar with. And that was on to the W. Look at that, over crow down here. Very nice. So is that when a bird surpasses another bird in crowing? I guess so. No, I think it's not that. It's obviously something else. So covert for 36 seems fine. A vector. Vector, I should have got that. Vectors and scalars. The C would have got doubled and then the whole word tripled. Big difference between 42 and 36. Well, not that big a difference, but anyway. At least I took out that hotspot. Now opponent Val Heavy, Egypt for 26 through the J. Would have sorted the rack out. He went with A2 and then I had Ratuna, and Trojan was second best. I almost pulled the trigger on Trojan, and then I looked at these letters and I thought they look very familiar. And with an E, yeah, Ratuna. Phase for 31 was best for opponent. He went with Zia for 27, and then he resigned, unfortunately. I would have gone out with Rone over there, Rone. So, yeah, pretty good game, all in all. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.